Hey, Hana Fahy. How's it going?
Good.
Sweet. So we're here with an interview with Hana Fahy, one of Dunedin's musicians. How long have you been performing as a solo artist?
Probably for about, I guess, 6 or 7 years.
Do you ever play with bands, or do you just sort of play by yourself?
I have played with bands, yeah, a few different bands over the years, and looking to start one back up again this year.
Okay, so do you think you prefer playing solo or with bands, or?
I think I actually prefer the gig with a band, but playing solo is quite easy. You don't really need to coordinate lots of human beings and their timetables and things.
So where would we find your info? Facebook and
MySpace?
So you don't have a blog or anything?
No, I don't.
Why did you choose to be a solo artist?
I guess kind of the ease thing, yeah. Just kind of started by just getting asked to play gigs and not having a band, so just playing on my own, I guess.
So just easier. Okay. Are there any mistakes that you made when you started out that could help out other people that are just starting out?
I think I could probably be better at the self-promotion side of things. I think sometimes that's easier when you're in a band because you can kind of, share that around, I guess.
How do you write your songs?
It kind of depends. I used to always start with lyrics, and that usually came from, just hearing a phrase that I like the sound of or whatever, and building something around that. But now it sort of depends. Sometimes I start with chords or chord progression, and it just depends really. But yeah, usually the lyrics come first.
Okay. Do you open for other bands sort of often, or do you just sort of get gigs by yourself?
A little bit of both, really. It's quite cool opening for other bands. Again, the bonus being that you just get to turn up, which is kind of nice. Yeah. But at the same time, it's cool to do your own gigs as well.
Do you think it would be a good starting point for bands that are just sort of beginning to open for other bands first, or?
Definitely, and it's a really good way to get to know other musicians, like locally or touring ones. And often people that are organising gigs, they want to know of people that can play support for them, maybe that they haven't played with before.
And final question, what was the worst gig, would you say, that you've ever played?
I played a gig in Wellington probably maybe about 4 years ago, and I borrowed a keyboard and that was all fine, but the pedal on it was really stiff, and I popped my knee out while I was playing. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much it for the formal questions. Is there anything that you I think would be useful knowledge for people to know that are playing in bands or are just starting out their bands?
Having fun with it, but yeah, just getting out there and playing really, and meeting other musicians is a good way, even locally, just to get gigs, Okay. Be nice to people, they like it.
Yeah, that's true, people do like that. Okay, well that's the interview with Hana Fahy. Check out our blog for the rest of the interviews, but this one was fantastic.
Close my eyes, are you convinced by my disguise? Where allegiance lies, tell me how strong are the ties? Do they stretch, accommodate, better never or better late? She is not a fool, not a fool. She'll see right through you, not a fool, not a fool. She'll see right through you. Oh, 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 oh. You know I've heard your side, how I told you so, but I told you so. I guess I want to say something quietly derogatory to you from